Yeah, I think it was not too long ago when we spoke about Sergio Busquets retiring, and also I think it was someone in TT who we spoke about too, retiring from football. There seems to be this growing trend happening these past couple of weeks where quite a lot of players from the late 2000s, early 2010s, mid 2010s, in the case of Busquets and Jordi Alba, obviously, are sort of like retiring from football within this time period. Which is why I wouldn't be surprised if what comes out later on that Sergio Ramos is also retiring soon. But that's highly unlikely. I think he's in Mexico right now. Yeah. Um, Look, for Jordi Alba, I mean, it's quite similar to Busquets, where he's contributed quite a lot to Spanish football and to Barca in general, in terms of like the trophies he's won, both at a club level and at national team level. He was one of like um main key presence players at the time of where Barca really peaked. You know, when they won the sextuple. Yeah, and also at a time when Spanish football, and just like the national team, was at its highest performance, which culminated in them winning the Euros in 2008 and 2012, and also the World Cup too in 2010. So yeah, his legacy is intact. In terms of like his individual contribution to football, there is a lot to be learned from him. Off field, he has this quiet presence, quite similar to Busquets. Like you rarely hear about players like them committing certain unlawful activities out there. But on field, I mean, it's just what he does has made quite a significant impact over the years. In terms of his post playing career, what he plans on doing, again, I wouldn't be surprised if a player like him chooses to go into coaching or sports, or he becomes a sports director. It's highly unlikely that you might actually see Jordi Alba being a football pundit on TV, like Thierry Henry or uh, yeah, those guys. So chances are you might see him in more of a coaching capacity. But then again, he can also choose not to go into that and just go into something else completely outside of football in general. But what remains is basically his impact and what other players in this modern era can actually learn from him, especially the up and coming Spanish players within La Liga and also within Spanish football in general.